Warlords protocol initialized. Sector selected.
سه به میل خودت درگیر شو. سه خطر برخورد مرد.
Hello and welcome to more ArmA 3 Warlords here on Altis. So today we are actually playing on a private server instead of a official server. There are advantages and disadvantages to either or, but I believe the pros for a community-run server probably outweigh the pros of a official server. At least, if the official servers had like admins or GMs available in-game who could watch things, make sure nobody's deviating from the norms, aka exploiting or hacking or griefing, team killing, that sort of thing. Also, admins would be able to change the parameters, like maybe you could take a vote and alter some of the parameters. So in those ways, official servers could be improved, along with other ways. But I think community private servers can still go beyond that because they can implement mods or even change the Warlords module to suit their own purposes. I've got a few ideas for Warlords. I'd like to see a respawn vehicle or capability so that players don't have to respawn back at the base every time and then fast travel or travel in general to wherever the next objective is, next sector. So respawning, maybe a respawn truck. Make the medical truck also dub as like a respawn hub. Or even allowing players to respawn at like captured sectors. I think that would be a good idea too. Wow, lots of action happening here. Right now, the AI is enabled, so it's not the 64v64 version, it's the 32v32 version. I don't think 64 AI is a little too ambitious. That'd be sweet though. But 32 is still a lot. And when they're all actively coordinating and moving, the Discord for this server, the owner was talking about how Jazero did a really good job. Jazero is the developer for Warlords, ArmA 3, Bohemia interactive developer. Mad props! I love this mode. I think he was involved in Warfare also, which I'm partial to over this mode. Warfare, I feel like, had more sandbox capabilities to it. In any case, Warlords is amazing, but it could be better too. And yeah, including AI teammates who can use the request menu, can fast travel, can purchase their own subordinates and command them efficiently to capture towns. It's pretty cool. Like, you could you could solo play with an AI team, and it would almost simulate having a actual player team. Of course, here at the Op4 base, we've got a bunch of players. I don't know what they're doing. They might have dropped vehicles at the base and are, like, stuck driving around or something. Because despite improvements to the AI driving, it's still notoriously bad. Thinking of man, there's a lot of resistance here. Like, we've got pretty heavy concentration of dudes fighting in this town, in this sector, but it's still not enough. You're shooting somewhere around here. In other Warlords news, I recently put out a sort of a basics tutorial video on my YouTube channel for Warlords, also promoting this server. But I think I'm going to leave that video up, but I'm going to try to improve on it and then come out with other tutorials on more specific things like controlling your AI, tanking. And for that kind of stuff, I'll need to practice a little more and research so I know what I'm talking about. But putting that video out has motivated me to come play on the server, try to get a population going here of good players who are skilled, consistent, and refrain from exploits and all that kind of stuff. That is one of the other disadvantages of official servers.
Sector seized. Voting for the next
Pardon me.
sector.
It can be difficult to
Select sector.
deal with some of those types
Incoming
of
sector scan.
players. Like, some players just want to use any and every advantage they can, whether it's functioning as intended or not.
Sector selected.
Which is, you know, you can blame the game for being unbalanced or having bugs that allow duplication or
Sector scan
other sorts of things
terminated.
that I don't want to detail, or I don't want to encourage it, basically. But yeah, some players don't care. They want to do that
Destination selected.
no matter what. And a private community can sort of insulate itself from that sort of behavior. And look at this. I mean, the official servers, when they're full and they're hopping, it can be kind of like this with other players, and that's pretty sweet. Snake-o. But it's also cool having the AI, like, actively move, and they're pretty efficient. I need to BRB real quick. I know, first 10 minutes. Jeez. But hang in there. I'll be right back.
Incoming sector scan. Sector scan terminated.
Oh yeah, I am back.
Transport.
Alright, 3. Let's get in there. See, we've got squad leaders calling in reinforcements on their position. So there is an excess of command points to be able to do that. I'll probably pick up a vehicle. Hopefully I'll have enough by the time we capture this sector. Oh, yeah, I see you. I see... Ooh, no crosshairs. So, I just realized that now. I guess there's an exploit that you've probably seen me use a couple of times where I'll use crosshairs in third person in order to kind of see over the grass. Truly, I'm seeing through the grass because this is how it looks in first person. Like, if there's a guy in that corner, I can barely see him. That's a friendly. But from this point of view, you can kind of see everything. But third person's enabled, so it's not really... It's not the sort of exploit I was describing before. I was about to plug the stream, but I'm not a marketing genius, but more damaging, if you might see it that way. I'm not that pushy, and I'm not like... Gamer Dad is the proprietor of this server. He's putting together something I'm pretty excited about. Like, I want this community to thrive because Warlords is... It's an official mode released by the developers. There's a certain amount of quality that comes with that. There's also, of course, bugs. I haven't really tried some of the mainstream mods, or, well, not mods, but just community-developed scenarios, multiplayer scenarios, other than CTI, which is a lot like Warlords. What do we got? We got you. You're going down. Uh-oh. I did get him. This AI was actually covering me. I was getting shot from some other direction. It's awesome. Ah, come on. Yep. Got him. You're clear, buddy. Oh, that's...
Jolo.
It's a guy. There's more guys out here I can hear. Bad time to reload, bud. What else do we got? You got squad mates? I see one behind this fence. He's coming around the corner. Coming around the corner. Okay, maybe not.
85 متر.
It's not you. Yeah.
85 متر. سمت راست.
I'm gonna go check. Make sure. Oh yeah, I'll be able to afford a T100, no problem. I've already got... What are you, a sharpshooter? Okay. Treat yourself, buddy. Come on. There you go. Don't be walking around all injured. Good job. Gotta take care of yourself, bud. Got a friendly over there. We're probably still a fire squad or two, maybe more, left. Molos isn't... Molos is a substantial sector. It's not simple. Some of the sectors have like 3 squads of 3 or 4 dudes. And that usually doesn't take too long or too much effort to overcome. But Molos... The layout's actually not too bad. It's kind of... Oh! Darn it. No! You got our friend. Our friendly friend. Who was friendly. SpongeBob reference. It's a bit of a reach from the SpongeBob source material, but it's one of their older episodes too, if I think about it. Oh no, now we're talking about SpongeBob. It was bound to happen. He's a good guy. He's a good man. He's a good sponge. Oh! Gotcha. I hear some sort of vehicle. Probably a Strider, but it might be friendly because we're not too far from our base. The up 4 base. Oh, 100 CP per minute. Wow, okay. And the parameters are customized on this server. No fatigue, which I am a big fan of. The fatigue system is awesome, and it serves its purpose for certain types of game modes, but Warlords, the matches are meant to take a while, and I feel like giving it just a few arcade features. I mean, fast travel is included, so it's like you can teleport, but you get winded when you sprint for 2 feet. And you can't carry too much, which does make sense. But if you turn fatigue off, you can make your own loadout.
Select destination. Destination selected.
Whatever fits with like within the equipment that's available from the arsenal. That's cool. And it's more fun to be able to just have your favorite gun, your favorite launcher, because it's practical to have a launcher, in this mode at least, and some ammo for that launcher, and not have to worry about it. Yeah, maybe there's a balance issue to look at there, and I don't know what the solution would be for that. But I don't know. I just
Airdrop in progress.
feel like part of the solution is that the
Sector seized.
دو
Looking
چهار
for the next sector.
درگیر دو چهار
Select
کشف
sector.
بزار
gotta go for Molos Airfield.
Incoming sector scan.
I mean, just because of this mode specifically, like it is very
دو چهار عقب نشینی
sandbox oriented.
Sector selected.
Okay. Driver. It's too bad I can't actually put
چهار سوار
3 in here as well. Like the slammer, which is able to.
Sector scan terminated.
Why can't that turn out? Where did it go? Oh. There it is. Now, oh boy, Molos Airfield. There's going to be some heavy armor here. Maybe I should
Incoming
take the
sector
reins.
scan.
And the AI purchased sector scans. That's pretty cool, honestly. Wow. Go a little bit deep and cut across, or I hope to. Anyway.
Sector
Let's see
scan.
where. I know there was a Strider around here somewhere. Thanks.
جلو چهار
Oh, was that me? Must have been friendly near. Jeez. How is that flame, like, not visible to the IR? It's infrared. Should be able to see it. Oh, that's... There we go. Oh no, that's not good. A waste of a T-100.
موقعیت 2 4 7 2 3 1 منتظرم.
Yep. Let's go ahead and arsenal out. We'll go with the Moz. The other variant is for the Titan launcher, which is arguably better.
Select destination. Destination selected.
But the Moz is pretty good too.
The enemy is advancing.
Yeah, those are enemies.
مسلسل 8 سالفج شمال.
Is that a Tigris?
تفنگدار 600 متر شمال.
I believe it is. Oh boy. This might be difficult. Oh wow, no vision is given to the Moz. Okay, so that's an advantage or disadvantage. I don't know. Felt better if I'd known about. There we go. So one thing I don't appreciate is when when you switch weapons, sometimes, I say sometimes, but I mean pretty much every time. If you switch fire modes, for instance, I can be full auto or single fire. I like single fire for when I'm taking pot shots at distance, so I don't waste too much ammo. Like this. Also, it's easier to control. I usually only use full auto at close range or while I'm prone with my bipod. And even then, sometimes I'll still use single fire. But yeah, it's if you switch from your rifle, it'll go back to automatic, no matter what. Automatic is like the default. Or whatever the default is, if you switch out of it, it'll switch back. So, good stuff. Oh, there goes Gamer Dad. He's had enough. He knows that he can't compete. That is a Kuma. No, that's a Kuma. Alright, Titan time.
موقعیت 2 4 7 2 3 1 آماده.
What the heck is going on here? Arsenal. So instead of doing our last loadout, we're actually... What are you shooting at? Is there something here? Oh, he's shooting at the, wow, the airfield from here. And that's... Honestly, that's badass. Alright, let's see if we can watch those shells landing.
Destination selected.
There's a Marid. Kind of weak. The only turrets you can get for it, I believe, are a heavy machine gun and a grenade launcher. That one has a grenade launcher. I'm not sure if you can also do a heavy machine gun, though. In any case, it's not like the Marshall, which I would honestly say is the counterpart for Blue 4. Whoops. Alright, there's the Kuma. Will one be enough? Did it even hit? Ah, it popped some smoke. Uh-oh. You know what? Why don't you just hold on to those bullets and reflect the choices you've made in your life up to this point that led you to be a gunner / crew member of a tank. Akuma, no less. Okay. I know there are lots of you. I'll get to you all eventually. Okay, please. Please let me lock on. Also, let me heal up. You know what? Good for you. That you think shooting at me is gonna have any bearing on what's gonna happen to the Kuma downrange. It's just gonna go down. High bullets. Goodbye, Kuma. Yeah. Hell of a walk. Did the thing. The thing has been done. That was the sound of like missiles or something. All kinds of crazy ordnance heading in there. I need to BRB again real quick. Sorry about that. Hang in there.
Shahad hash do save yek jello.
I have returned. Sorry to leave you on the boring map screen.
Select destination.
Oh, I forgot.
Action
well,
cancelled.
I think I used... Oh, it doesn't matter. Used most of my rockets already, but
select destination.
Maybe I can pick up some more. For free.
Destination selected.
Shish. There's a Kamish. That's an Angara. Bringing it on. Another Ankara. Yeah. If I saw him, everybody saw him. Wow. This place is crawling with tanks. Whoops. I feel like there's forced progress. That's why the sectors are all like sporadic. I kind of want to clean it all up. Get the whole eastern front, and then we'll move in. Probably taking Blue 4. I don't think they'll be able to match our capture progress. Yeah, these are relatively simple targets.
Sector seized. Select
Via power
sector.
plant. Won't take too
Voting
long.
for the next sector.
Let's go.
Select destination. Destination selected.
Delphinaki.
Incoming sector scan.
So I need to do
Sector
something.
selected.
Thanks, 3, for all the hard work. It's been here since the beginning. I spawned in, and 3 was under my command, but I want 3 to be with me. And I don't want to go get the former 3, so we're making a new 3! Betrayal. Not really.
Airdrop in progress.
Oh, I didn't mean to
Sector scan
use
terminated.
at my coordinates, but
تو آزادی درگیر شید. خطر.
got bit of money.
برگرد به گروه.
شنیدم. چند باز. 100 متر. سمت چپ.
I need to do a little bit of work on my loadouts. Really dive deep into the equipment. But basically, I would say the best strategy is to actually make several loadouts for the different types of scenarios that you'll be in, as well as the different phases of the match. So there's, you know, the beginning phase, you might have a different loadout than you would during the middle of a match and at the end. So it all depends.
Incoming sector scan.
There you go, 3. New 3. That's a rock. Let's just use the rope. So there are only a few commands that I'll put it this way, the most frequent commands I use for AI are usually I'll select all with the tilde key, press 3, which opens the engagement menu, and then I'll hit 5, which means the AI will engage whatever it encounters. I don't need to manually target things for it to begin shooting. This works fairly well, but when tanking specifically, you'll want to give more detailed orders to your gunner. because they won't engage a tank automatically. You have to basically select your gunner, go to the target menu, which is 2, and then search the list for the armor or whatever you're looking to take out with the main cannon. You can also look at the target and press T, but that's, especially without crosshairs, that's not as efficient. And running into these little walls is also not very efficient. But that is a gripe I will have a little rant about. Why would those walls beat a tank like that? Why wouldn't the tank just blow through it? I call BS on that one. Gonna take down some fences here. Not really necessary,
Sector
but
seized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
Ghost Hotel. Spooky. This is actually a pretty cool location on the map. It's unique. And the building itself could
Selected.
serve for some interesting scenarios. I should say buildings. There's like the main complex, but there's also these sort of duplexes and whatnot. Around the world. Laka's a big town, so no wonder they were kind of held up from that for a little while.
Incoming sector scan.
Alright, we've already got some dudes in there. Let's see.
Enemies incoming.
Nope. That's a miss. I see it. Darn. Missed again.
Sector scan terminated.
Huh. Don't see it anymore. Hello there, gents. It took a long time for... I gave my gunner the command to fire, but one of my other AI was in the middle of saying something. And there's like no interruption, so you have to wait. And that's why there was such a delay. So you gotta look out for that. It's one of the advantages of jumping into the gunner slot yourself. You don't have to... You literally aim and shoot. I clicked it. So... Shall we have a visit over there? It seemed like there were plenty. Oh. Wow, this is... I'm not gonna get stuck in here. I'm gonna go to the beach. Hopefully it's safe. Is it secret? Is it safe? That's probably it. There's probably one dude left. Alright. Now we need to go check over there. Those are the duplexes I was talking about. Solarplex. Yeah, T100 hill climb skills. Love it. This thing is a beast. Sometimes a Gorgon spawns out here, but I guess not this time. Probably set to be a percentage chance that something will be present or not. Oh, sorry, bud. Oh, I did kill him. Twere an accident. Swear. It's too bad nobody's garrisoned inside this hotel complex. That'd be a pretty cool little CQB fight. Clear it out.
Sector seized.
There we go.
Select sector.
Oops. Oh, they're coming for us now. Blue 4. But I'm still...
Incoming sector scan.
determined to capture, well, at least Rhodopoly before we start pushing back, but... Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Run right into the rock. Still trucking. Wish I didn't run into the rock, though.
Sector scan terminated.
That's the thing. Blue 4 are attempting to take the air base. A moment. Let's see. Hopefully it won't be an easy thing to take. Hopefully it'll take them a little while. But in any case, we're going to have to get aggressive. The other team has chosen to start pushing. Well, it's time to cut off their offensive capabilities. Let's see, air base. The only thing they have connected to it is Laka, so after Rodopoli, I think we should go for Laka. Oh! Sandbags. Sandbags! Defeat a tank every time, obviously. So I've got other ideas that I believe would be worth considering for this scenario. I believe I mentioned that defenses should be increased to sandbags, pillboxes, so you've got defensive structures to actually put what's available currently on the defense tab. Turrets and static gun mounts, basically. Why not give players the ability to block off roads? It's annoying to deal with, but it's also, you know, it takes effort to actually build all that stuff and money. So it's not free, but it is a good defense strategy. And just having pillboxes for like a HMG turret that you put an AI in to have guard a town. That gives them a little bit extra survivability while they're at that turret, you know? Kind of goes in with what I was saying about adding respawn selection, so you don't just respawn back at base every single time. You can spawn at sectors that you've captured, or place a vehicle or some sort of defensive structure on the request menu that allows players to choose that spawn location. What I haven't talked about yet, though, are... I had an idea that it would be kind of cool if there was one or more sector within reach of each team, so that'd be at least 2 sectors on a map that are considered, we'll call it black market, and maybe that sector will be defended by guerrillas instead of like the AAF or whatever the local military. So it's run by guerrillas, and if your team owns one of these sectors, it can purchase equipment from the other side. So if you're OPFOR, you could buy a slammer. In addition to basically everything that's available for each side, you could get AAF stuff there too, so like Gorgons, the Kuma. I think that would help solve the balance problem. Just make that sector within comparable reach of each team. And have the assets that you need from the black market, we'll say. They'll have a premium, so they'll cost a lot more. That'll be kind of the... And I know that really muddies things up, giving each team the ability to purchase enemy equipment and gear and all that sort of thing. My main reasoning that I'd want something like this is because I want drones and artillery and everything else that's not already in Warlords to be included. I want the whole vanilla ArmA 3 available in Warlords. And it'd be kind of cool having a little bit of a twist on the request menu. Like, it'd work, I'm assuming it'd work similarly to stuff like aircraft and naval craft, which require specific sectors to be able to purchase. So these black zone or black market sectors would be controlled by guerrillas, and you can, I don't know what you'd have to do, capture the sector from the guerrillas, or maybe like bribe the guerrillas with command points to make deals. And then the equipment would have a premium, so it's not like it would be just... It'd be probably late game, where you need a lot of command points and a lot of income to be able to afford stuff from these black market dealers. But it might be what you need to counter the enemy team at that point. Who knows? It's one way to open up the balance issue a little bit. Oh, he's through that alleyway. I can't get him though. Commander, shoot him. Nice. This is the thing with these big towns. There's a lot... Oh, they're back. Blue 4 is backing off. It's probably a mistake. He could have kept pushing. I think there's only one player on the other team. Could have kept pushing, and it probably would have been pretty effective. But at this point, who knows? I will be right back. Just a moment. Hang in there. Alrighty, I have returned. We still have not capped this sector. Fighting. The fighting continues. Where could they be? We've got the cap going, but there's still engagements happening. Yeah. I'll just do that. That didn't get him though. Or did it? Yeah, that got him. Launched him. I don't know if that was a friendly. Probably. Yeah. We're good.
Sector seized. Select sector.
We're gonna take the airbase back. I think that might...
Incoming sector
Yeah,
scan.
that's gonna cut them off. If we succeed in time. So we gotta hurry.
Sector selected.
We gotta get in there real quick.
Sector scan terminated.
More beverages for the road. So yeah, I have some ideas for the Warlords mode. The black market idea, I think I'm attached to it. I think it's a good idea. One of the only other things that I would really consider changing about Warlords is giving the opportunity for each team to maybe construct their own base, so that it's a little bit of a mystery where you have to go. But that's complicated. I understand
Sector seized.
the way Warlords has been
Voting
built.
for the next
Wow,
sector.
that was quick.
Select sector.
Go for Laka or Neokori. We'll go for Laka first. The way Warlords is built doesn't really allow for that much.
Sector scan terminated.
Variety,
Sector selected.
or at least I wouldn't know how to implement it. But that is one of the main differences between Warlords and Warfare, or CTI, which stands for Capture the Island or Conquer the Island, whichever you prefer. In any case, base building is kind of I understand why they left it out, but it is like a pretty big loss for this scenario. I do appreciate what Warlords adds, though, which is the request menu. And just kind of polish that you get from something published by the developer themselves. But who knows, with the determination of the community, something I'm sure will be clipping. Something will be figured out.
Incoming sector scan.
So we took the airbase back. Blue 4 are...
The enemy is advancing.
So they successfully captured Gravia. Bravo. But we held the airbase.
Sector scan terminated.
Wonder if they're going to go for the airbase again. Or maybe for Airfield compound. Yep. They're coming again for the airbase. So I'm going to... Actually, I should stay here, but I don't want to get taken out. What I will do for sure, I'm going to put down some auto turrets. Right on up here. Now, y'all keep an eye out. Cover me. Climbing the ladder is dangerous. I'm vulnerable. Okay. So, first I'm going to set from this direction, the general direction of Blue 4 base. Oh, but it sounds like they're already... Oh, I can't do it. There are enemies nearby. Darn it. Too late. Where are ye enemies? Uh-oh. No. Time to go. Okay. Come on. Don't stand over there. It's dangerous. Please. Please. Repair your tank, buddy. They've got to be close to out of rockets. Get in! Get back in! God, dude, you're out of cover. Oh my goodness. Okay, great. Oh my goodness. Yeah! Well, shot at him before he ultimately took me down, but outplayed.
موقعیت 2 4 7 2
Who's
3 1
Oh, I'm the only one playing, so it's literally all AI right now. I thought there was at least one other player. Which is okay. It's fine. Do an arsenal quest. Regular car. And now we're gonna...
Sector lost.
No!
Select destination.
I'm meant to
Destination
travel
selected.
to the airfield to defend it, but they were too quick for me. Let's see.
Select sector.
See how Laka's looking. What? Really? Not available. Okay. Oops. Just gonna take equivalent or ATV
Select drop zone.
and try
Airdrop in progress.
to retake the airfield or airbase. Oh, look at that! They're going for the airfield compound now. Oops.
سه گزارش وضعیت
Yeah, I saw him die, but apparently
چرخ باز 600 متر شرق
I'm still in such shock that I just didn't register the fact. Alright, time for some backcapping before they capture military compound. What is it? Military airfield compound. Come on, quad bike! Come on! Come on, stop it! Eat your waffles! Come on, I won't tell you again. So I will say, when playing against the AI, the stakes aren't all that incredible. But it's still a lot of fun because it's like, it is a challenge, and this mode just enables players to experience so much of the game, so much that's available. And darn it. Damaged ATV. Gonna have a look around with my infrared. It's like nothing here. Come on. Let me cap it. Is there anybody here defending? Because if not, I should be capturing. Watch, there's like a tank. Slammer. Let's try another sector scan.
Select sector. Incoming sector scan.
What do we got? What do we got? Nobody? There's nobody here. I should be capping. Sunrise. Another day. The war continues.
Sector scan terminated.
Oops. Well, maybe if I call in some subordinates. Just Just gonna get the regulars in case I decide
Airdrop in progress.
to buy another tank. Now they should be within the sector, and they should be contributing to the capture.
به میل خودت درگیر شو. خطر.
تانک 1.5 کیلومتر ساعت 10.
There we go.
1.5 کیلومتر جنوب غرب.
Evil Punk. I play ArmA quite often. I've got just over 2,100 hours. But it goes back even further than that. I've actually been a fan since Operation Flashpoint back in 2001. I say that like I'm super proud to brag about it, but truly, this is a great franchise.
Sector seized.
I was seeing if I could get my repair specialist to repair my ATV. How about you? Do you play ArmA pretty often? And very good. We got the airfield back. Cut off Blue 4 from their current sector. You know what? Whoa. What are you guys all doing up here? Come on. These guys are all just chilling up at the airfield. They need to get the heck out of there and help out the team. And look at the rest of these guys all just scattered around. At least some of the AI have gone to capture. Alright. I'm actually going to leave these guys here to defend the airfield. But yes, I love ArmA. I play it. Well, I won't lie. It's been known to be inconsistent on and off throughout the years, but when I do play ArmA, I usually play it pretty much daily. And that's been how it is recently. But more specifically, I'm trying to help out this community, this server that I'm on right now. I'm trying to get more players to join. Warlords is a vanilla mode released by Bohemia Interactive. And they have official servers up. And a lot of the times those servers are actually full, which is awesome. But there are disadvantages to official servers. There isn't like active moderators or administrators, so sometimes things can get out of hand and there's nobody really there to... What the heck? Did one of my guys die? How did he die? 2 is KIA. Op 4 is probably actively backcapping, which means they're trying to capture the airbase
Sector
back.
lost.
Yep. Gotta go back. Oh, it's an APC. Okay. That's ArmA. Wow. Seems like Blue Floor is more proactive than Op 4. Come on, guys. Hurry it up in there. We gotta capture Laka. Right now, I'm only playing against AI, but AI is actually proving to be a lively challenge. The appeal is to play against players, I know, and that is a different sort of challenge, which I'll say I prefer the challenge of competing against other players, but this is good practice for kind of getting familiar with the terrain and the game mode itself and whatnot. Oh no, oh no. Not even gonna lock on. Oh, I should have though. Okay, one more. How to do it. There we go. And capping back. Too late in ArmA 3's life to populate new servers. I can't disagree with you, but I'm still gonna try. Oh, you do have a server. Well, the modding is one of the reasons that this game has made it so far. So
Sector seized.
And my experience with mods has been pretty awesome. It's awesome that they kind of open their game up for that type of development from the community. But on the other hand, from a player, I hate to use the word casual player's perspective, that's a lot of extra space on their hard drive, and if they're not savvy with tech, they may, as easy as they've made it to implement mods, they may still have difficulties, installing those mods. I used to play a lot on the OFPS server, but recently it's tapered off, mostly because there's a huge set of required mods that you need to be able to play on that server, and I just don't have the space for it, unfortunately. Jeez, 300 gigs. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm sure you've got some pretty good stuff in there. I know I'm sounding like a downer about mods, but mods are great. I love the vanilla content. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really like what the developers put out too. Because I only say that because it seems like there's a lot of people who are discontent with ArmA 3 base product, and that's, whatever. I like it. The game itself is enough for me, but mods is like a bonus. It's a huge addition. Oh, okay, I see. Well, what game modes do you run on your server? I'll have to check it out. And I can't speak to running a server myself, so you definitely have the authority when saying it's hard to populate new servers at this point in ArmA 3's life. But I'll try to encourage you and say that as old as this game is, there are still new players coming in, and try not to give up hope. Liberation with Unsung mod. Okay. Kinda hanging around airbase to make sure they don't recap it. I haven't played Liberation before, I'll be honest. Mostly with multiplayer, I prefer team versus team, capture the island-esque scenarios. Well, more accurate to call it team versus AI. There's a huge PvE buffer before each team is able to compete directly. But I kind of like that. I don't know, it definitely is padding, but it's also kind of dynamic. It can lead to unique situations each time you play. So that's what I get out of it. But well, it's on one hand, it's really encouraging to see that this game is still able to draw new players. But I'm sure you probably feel the same way I do when I say that I'm really, really looking forward to the next installation in the ArmA series, if it exists. I mean, it's Bohemia's flagship franchise, so I hope they're at least planning for another ArmA. I know that they're working really hard on their Infusion engine. DayZ standalone operates on the Infusion engine, but DayZ standalone started as a port from the ArmA 2 engine, so it's not fully developed from the ground up for Infusion. The next ArmA, I believe, will be fully developed for the Infusion engine. I don't want to let my expectations go wild, but I am definitely looking forward to news on that. And yeah, that's one of the main things I enjoy about Warlords, is that there's a huge PvE aspect to it. Even when you're capturing enemy towns, there will be players usually there to help defend the town, but for the most part, the forces you're fighting against are AI. Just equipped with NATO or CSAT assets. Okay, so DayZ kind of brought you in. I'm grateful for that, for DayZ. Like, there's a lot of controversy still about DayZ, but it's served a pretty substantial purpose, I would say, in Bohemia's library of bringing a new audience in. And yeah, it's led to some disappointment, but I think that was a pretty hard situation for the studio with kind of how Rocket handled everything. Okay. Well,
The enemy is advancing.
I can kind of relate to that because, in my opinion, coming from the first game that Bohemia published, Operation Flashpoint, back in 2001, when the first ArmA game came out, I was starved for another experience like Operation Flashpoint. And the first ArmA was buggy and not complete when they released it, but I still loved it. And then when ArmA 2 came out, it was the leap from Operation Flashpoint to the first ArmA was not the same as the leap from ArmA 1 to ArmA 2. And I was disappointed with that. And that is my personal opinion. But when we get to ArmA 3, a lot of features that I wanted for ArmA 2 were included, such as Ragdoll, and a bunch of other things that have just made ArmA 3 so good. Like, I just come back to this game over and over. I do get bored, but unlike with other games that I get bored with, I actually end up coming back to ArmA 3. It's since 2013. I've had it since the beginning, and it's still entertaining. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're being invaded. And we still haven't captured Laka. Come on, guys! Get in there. Dynamic zombie sandbox. That sounds interesting. I've got to be right back real quick. I apologize. Uh-oh. Wait a second. How did so many get in here? Holy crap. Wow. That's a lot of dudes. I will be right back, real quick. Hang in there.
Sector lost. Sector seized. Voting for the next sector.
Oh no! Well, at least we captured Laka right as I get back.
Incoming sector scan. Select sector.
Ah, and we lost airbase. Let's take it back again. Where Blue 4 are going for Aethera. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a Neophron. I don't have the Jets DLC, so unfortunately I can't use the Sheik. Well, I could use the Shikra for like a minute.
Select destination. Destination selected. Sector
I didn't consider.
selected.
Some of these guys might be standing
Sector
right in the middle of the runway. Yep, there's a... Okay, good. Good! I think the Neophron will hopefully be able to miss everybody. But maybe not. These guys have to be here for some reason. I don't know the reason, but they've got to be here. Oh, okay, good, good. Good. Well, I can afford another, so... Just play the Daisy version of Daisy. I don't think I tried that. But I can admit to going even further back with these zombie scenarios. With Operation Flashpoint, there was a mode called Nagova Virus. Oh, that was such a fun scenario.
Sector
It wasn't
seized.
persistent
Voting for the next
like
sector.
Daisy. It was like a linear scenario that had an ending. And there were several episodes, you know.
Incoming sector scan.
1, 2, 3, return to Nagova, or whatever. But the first one was pretty cool. You start off with like...
Select sector.
You're just running from the zombies, basically. Then you get to like a military complex, and you can... There's some guns there, some vehicles. I'm gonna try.
Destination selected.
It's risky, but I'm gonna try getting an aircraft from here because it's not filled with freaking tanks on the runway. But it'll probably be shot down by Blue 4. Either or, shot or shut. So let's go into the far side. That's kind of not good. It's landing from over there, so it's gonna head north. Yikes! So what is Liberation about? Like a co-op? Kind of sounds like a mission I used to play called Evolution. Evolution was kind of cool. You'd rank up, basically, and gain resources that you could use to... Turn in here! Turn in here! No! No! You're gonna get shot. You're gonna get shot, Neo Fraud. It's gonna go like the whole length of the runway. Please, please turn. He's not gonna turn. He's not! He's not gonna budge.
Incoming sector scan.
Fine. Fine. Just get blown up. Like the other Neofron that I ordered. But good chance it'll actually make it because we're targeting this sector, so there's some cover, at least.
Sector
Okay,
scan
PvE co-op,
terminated.
that's what I figured. Pick a map, pick a faction. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. That's basically kind of what I'm doing here, because there aren't any other players right now, I don't think. Yeah, it's just me. So it's all, aside from me, it's all AI. But that's pretty cool, honestly. Wait a second. You're not still alive, are you?
Check. یک نفر کشته شد.
Yeah, didn't think so. Oops. Wait a second. Did he leave it all the way down there? Dude. Okay. It'd be faster for me to fast
Select
travel.
Destination.
Jeez.
Destination
And run to
selected.
it. Talk about inefficient. Oh, okay. That's a rhino. Right freaking there. Rhino right there. Another rhino right over there. But those are friendly. I'm guessing the rhinos are unmanned, so AI doesn't care too much. Well, I suppose I could actually take off, at least. It's not that big of a deal. Go ahead and jump on in. Literally, I'm just gonna take off. Okay, that's like a Kamish. Cool. So one thing about this mode is certain assets are not available, like artillery, drones, and a couple other things. I'd like to include those things, like they're part of the game. Yeah, maybe they're overpowered or there's a reason they weren't included balance-wise, but I don't care. I want to use them. I think the artillery in this game it's really cool, and the drones are cool too. Like, gives the players the option to use the stuff that's in the game. But at least I switched away. Whoops. Unmanned Rhino will survive for another day. Maybe not another day. Already headed back. Just practicing, really, at this point. I love flying, but I need to get better at it if I really want to actually contribute to the game. That's a stationary target, and I still can't take it out. I am using mouse and keyboard, which may or may not contribute to the problem, but the developers made this game so you can actually control vehicles with mouse and keyboard. So it may be preferable to have like a joystick, pedals, and thruster and all that stuff, but okay, come on. Well, I got a couple of hits, pretty sure. I should probably do something more proactive with my jet. Pedals someday. Yeah, I hope to get those inputs too, honestly, like I'm used to using mouse and keyboard, so it's okay, but I know that I'm missing out, especially with track IR. Holding down the Alt key, I'm like, it's second nature, but it's still so inefficient to just being able to look around. But would a joystick help me with this, like... Would it help me aim better? I don't know. I don't know, because I never really used one. Yeah, the targeting camera was such an awesome addition. Really, really opens up the versatility. Oh. Looks like it's disappeared. Maybe it was destroyed. I'm pretty basic. I'll set the targeting camera onto my target, fly away from it until I've got a 180 angle on it. That was too close. Like I do now, except I'm gonna fly a little ways away, so I've got more time to line up the target. Do a somersault, whatever it's called. There's actually... Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Okay, good. So there's other stuff here to get. I think those are probably friendly, but yeah. It's the guys behind the hangar there. Star Fox had a name for it, the somersault, basically. Good old Star Fox. I'm looking the wrong way. Here we go. Another rhino. Gotta turn off the infrared to make sure what you're looking at. I've been team killed so many times by people using infrared, not checking whether I'm a friendly or not. It's like, yeah, okay. I know you're learning. It's okay, but there's other tools to help you avoid that. You know, I believe that. I'd probably struggle with a key or a joystick at first, especially since I've gotten so used to using keyboard and mouse. Such bad aim. Yeah, no, I know from experience that they usually shoot first and ask questions later. And I've actually done it too. Oh, got something. I got it! Wasting so many bullets. It's hard to keep steady on a target. For me, that's... I hope that's like the main difficulty I'm having. And I say I hope that because if that's what it is, then I've identified what I need to practice on. If it's not that, then I'm not sure. I'll have to, keep thinking about it, but seems like that's what it is for the moment. Staying steady on a target that I've got lined up. Part of that, I'm sure, is figuring out, like, what angle to attack from, how far out you should start shooting from, stuff like that. Nice. We done did it. Take the airbase back again. Don't let him hold on to that. Especially now that I'm in the air. Yeah, that makes sense. The farther away you line it up. Seems like there are view distance limitations, which is totally fine. I don't have a problem with that. It helps frame rate. especially with these bigger scenarios. But it can hinder close air support a little bit. But, you know, it's all these nuances to this game. It's just so much that you have to think about. That's part of the reason that I love it so much. That is a slammer for sure. Let's go ahead and not get hit by a missile. Please. Please? Oh my goodness. All the countermeasures! All the countermeasures! Wow, what was shooting at me? I need to figure that out, actually. It's another slammer. Okay, so that, yeah, there's lots of stuff there. Where am I? I don't even know right now. I'm disoriented. That was crazy. You have to adjust while you're engaging distance. Okay, yeah. Just reading what you're typing there, I recognize exactly what you're talking about. And it's... You've nailed it on the head. That's what I was having trouble with, is lining up the target. And I need to give myself a little bit more room, a little bit more space to line everything up so I don't have to make those adjustments while I'm shooting. Whoops. Wow, I'm going really fast. Wait a second. Oh no. I'm out. Oh no. Alright, I gotta get out of here. Maybe I can land at Molos. Yikes. Come on, take it back. Take it back, Blue 4. I have been so useless up here. I might as well be back on the ground or in a tank. But I still consider this practice. I want to get better at flying. And I want some practice against player opponents, dogfighting. That's a pretty narrow scope of gameplay for this mission, but it's something I've always wanted to do. I like dogfighting. I'd like to be good at it and confident, but I don't really know what I'm doing, so it's like... I'm not even very good at landing. I usually use the landing autopilot. I think that was going for the salt flats. I don't want to land there. Actually, that wouldn't be bad. Especially if there's still stuff in the way. Oh, no, looks clear. Oh, really? Okay, well, I'm just gonna let the AI take care of it. No shame. Might as well get all of the Tempests.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Oh, good. Right there in the middle of the airfield. I should land before they get there, but still. Like, maybe I won't. No, I'll make it. But there's other stuff in the way now. Good. Hey, thanks everybody for being here for me when I needed you to not be in the way for me. Especially you, Kamish, coming. Damn it. Should have just landed at the salt flat. And there go all my support trucks. This is perfect.
The enemy is advancing.
This is exactly what I wanted. Always. I'm going back to tanking. Let's do this. Seems like things are kind of bugging out in the background there. It's weird.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress. Enemies incoming. Select destination.
Get the hell out of here.
Destination
Things are bugging out. Just ain't right. You can do it. Wonder if the server is starting to chug a little bit. Excuse me. Let's see. Okay, yeah. It seems... I don't know what this is. Wow. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is not good. We're experiencing severe technical difficulties. This is... Uh-oh. Wow, okay. ArmA has crashed. As unstable as you hear ArmA 3 and just ArmA in general being, it's the opposite experience for me most of the time. It's actually very stable. One of the more stable games that I've got installed, because a lot of other games I have crash much more frequently than ArmA does. But ArmA has crashed on this fine evening. And I'm going to go ahead and go with it and say that I'm done streaming for now. That was a pretty good substantial amount of gameplay. And I'm happy calling it there, but it's still unfortunate when that happens. Thanks for hanging in there, Punk. And thank you for the follow. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Let me know what your server is, man. I'll check it out. Get some liberation going. I've got some space for mods, so I can definitely get that going. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you here again next time. Have a good night.